no bangles. Without a Kangol, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad. Pull up like parades on parades, extra with the slab. Pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the bag. Young Crizzle King, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, that's still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is It's built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami. What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Throw out wide to Walker. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Allen's throw is complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up, first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
11 empty,
Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11 empty, 11 empty, 11 empty, 11 empty.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 24, Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Burrow going for it on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Mixon. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11.
He'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this time he is in. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays we're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Dancing to his left. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Walker with a grab, left side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. Walker is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Walker once more. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And they keep making the connection.
11.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Burrow being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation to kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they
Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
On second and 9. Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11 empty, take. 11 Thomas.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Again, it's Mixon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A pretty big play now in this AFC championship. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now he brings up third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on third down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Allen now on first down. That's caught by Shakir. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is Hines, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And his kick here is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth. The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody.